and crisp and clean Bitsy is looking here, it's because she is wearing this classic blouse. It is so sophisticated and tasteful. You're getting the French cuffs, this contrast color, and you're getting this at an amazing clearance price of $38.99. You're saving 35%. It's called the long sleeve striped button front shirt. Let me show you these colors here. So this is pale blue. Here is black. And here is poppy. And I'm sure Bitsy's gonna show us, but let me just point out how beautiful this cuff is here. How sweet is that, Bitsy?
I love it. We don't do French cuffs often, but when we do it really well and very polished. And what sets this apart, of course, is the great pinstripe. This is a 95% cotton, 5% spandex, so crisp and clean. But I love that we gave you the solid cuff and collar. There's something that just makes this, it kicks it up a notch into a real sort of, I don't know, classier look to it.
Very sophisticated, yeah.
You turn the cuffs back. You could certainly wear this open as I have on, as like a little topper, but tucked into a polished slack or trouser for the office. Just beautiful. In terms of fit, this is giving you the sort of classic boyfriend fit. So it's fitting me right at the shoulders. I have it on in a size small, and I'm 5'6". Comes right to like the derriere. Nice rounded hem here. We give you bust darts to accommodate the curves. Again, the cuffs have those two little, it's like, you know, almost like the little loop. So it's like a bride, you know, like something a little bit formal, where it has that beautiful button there. You do have a third button to anchor. So if you want to cuff back the sleeve, you're not having this whole opening. So we gave you that great sort of polished cuff. And then on the back, I'll turn it around. We take that pinstripe, turn it on the bias, and then give you that nice box pleat stand collar. This is just perfection.
It's fabulous. Now, this looks like the kind of shirt that, you know, if my husband had the male version of it, I would have to take it to the dry cleaners. He has a lot of his, like, you know, work shirts that I end up taking the dry cleaners for him. It costs a fortune. How are we taking care of this?
You're just going to machine wash and tumble dry low, or let it air dry. And then certainly you're just going to style it in all the different ways you can style a boyfriend shirt. I buttoned it up just so you can see you still have that little bit of extra wiggle room if you carry your weight towards the bottom. You're not having to size up to accommodate your curves. Know that it's sort of built into that great fit. This would look fabulous too as an underpinning. If you wanted to wear it under like a crew neck sweater, you're getting that great crisp white collar, the great crisp white cuff, a full button placket down the front with these sort of pearlized buttons so they kind of blend right in. We're seeing the bust darts there. Even within a pinstripe, these are really well done. You certainly don't want it to affect the sort of the stripe, but you also don't want to not have bust darts. They're really necessary for women so your shirt doesn't sort of bow out. What this does is accommodates the curves, and then the rest of it just flows beautifully. Now the black is a little bit more of a charcoal gray. And then the other two are very sort of soft, springy colors, that sort of melon and then that baby blue.
Oh, I'm just picturing this in so many ways. I could really see this dressed up with a pair of beautiful slacks or trousers and a blazer, like wearing it with a pearl necklace to the office and having that kind of moment. And then I'd love to see how you would style it, Bitsy, because I know that you love doing the whole, like, sometimes you do like a tough and tender thing. I mean, I love your style because you're so unpredictable. You'll like wear a lace skirt with like a leather bomber jacket or something.
That's the high-low. That's what I love about fashion is really you could You could do almost, referring back to the Met Gala, the dandy look.
Oh, yeah.
Wear this with a great wide leg white pant, perhaps. Add a hat. Really think of this as the
Yes.
tailored piece that you can make every day. Now, there are no side seam pockets, so maybe you have a little black dress. You could do a little front tie with this and change the entire silhouette of something that you wear a lot, but maybe just needs an update. Maybe you're not ready for a sleeveless dress just yet. This might be that perfect little topper. And again, the crisp white cuffs and the collar there really just make this very menswear inspired, but really designed and cut for a woman's body.
Yeah, and it looks like it's tailored and fitting perfect. This is Rebecca. She's wearing the large, and it's just with those seams, the breast darts and the seams on the back, it looks like it's just tailored to her body. It is made to fit. It's made to be flattering, and that little bit of the spandex in here is giving it that stretch, and it's making the cotton, while it's a nice and crisp cotton, it's not going to be wrinkly or crinkly.
That's right. That's the beauty of our cotton with just a little bit of spandex. This has a really nice sort of smooth feel. It doesn't feel like a poplin where you have almost that sort of like a grain in a cotton shirt. This is more of that silkier feel. So
Yeah, I love it.
very polished. But do wear this with your jeans and your little sneakers. Don't think, oh, this is just a dressy shirt because it has a French cuff. Bring that French cuff into your everyday.
I love that. And you know, I really love that you brought up the Met Gala, because what was the theme, Betsy? It was really all
was
about menswear.
dandy.
Dandy was the theme.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was really all about that tailoring look. I bet you that we're going to see so much of that. It was fantastic. All right, here.
And it was it was a vibe. I loved it.
I loved it too. This is the black. Here is poppy. If you want the poppy, it's our most limited, fewer than 100 now remain. And here is pale blue. Black
so
was
pretty.
the most popular with over 100 orders placed. $38.99 is the clearance price. It is item number 8676546. All right. So here's a great time to update your tanks, get your wardrobe builder